Hello friends, I am Ganesh Bhardwaj and I am back with my trading vlogs as there is happy news for all of you that live cricket is resuming today with England and West Indies test series going ahead in a bicycle bubble behind closed doors with no crowds. Some players are also seeking psychologist help to get accustomed to that environment of not having crowds supporting them. New rules have been inducted, as I told. No saliva on the ball, local umpires officiating, no one can. A 32 centimeter size logo is allowed to help the to give financial support to the teams and all that. So it's a new scenario in which cricket is all happening. There are bottles of sanitizers. There are sanitizers in all round the ground to get players safe from this virus. And now talking on the first test. The first test will be played at Leeds Vale in Southampton. The England have announced a 13-man squad, and the major changes in that squad is first, Joe Root will be absent. The regular England skipper will be absent in the first test, as he would be with his wife, who are expecting the birth of their second child, and would return to Old Trafford before the second test. And so Ben Stokes will be captaining the number 2 behind Jason Holder in the test rankings, an all-rounder. So number 1 and number 2 will clash against each other. The clash of captains is number 1 and number 2 all-rounders with their teams are fiery fast bowling attack. The England bowling attack have fast bowlers such as James Anderson, who need only 16 more wickets to become the first bowler in cricket history, to take 600 test wickets. First fast bowler to take that. And Stuart Broad only needs 15 more wickets to get to a tally of 500 test wickets. So the two maestro will be in the squad, along with Jafra Archer, the X Factor for the regarded X Factor, or I should say the regarded X Factor for the English team. Mark Wood will be there. So it would be a fiery fast bowling attack, and in some time there would be Craig Overton also we can expect. And in spinners they have Dom Bassett, Lee Frost, Jack Leach and Moeen Ali, both of them to earn his spot. Now in the batting, the top 4 will be pretty settled, as Joe Root is not in the side. So top 4 will be pretty settled. I think it should be Rory Burns, who is returning from injury which is sustained before the second test match against South Africa in early 2020, and Rory Burns and Tom Sibley opening. Then at number 3, Zach Crawley, number 4, Joe Denley. Those would be the top 4, but it would be troublesome if Joe Root comes back into the squad for the second test match. One out of those 4, one has to be left out. So the performances of all those 4 will in this test match will count in the selection of the second test match. Now talking about the West Indies squad, the West Indies squad is pretty settled. Some new names in the form of Nakamura, Bonner and Shemar Holder, the fast bowling sensation, who they have selected in the squad. Fiery fast bowling attack, also bowling average of 21.78 in England, the second best only behind India are pacers we should be proud of. The pace attack includes Jason Holder, Kemar Roach. Kemar Roach will be particularly Shannon Gabriel is also inducted in the squad. Shemar Holder is there. Alzarri Joseph would be there, and Phil Simmons, the head coach of West Indies, has already talked about that. Alzarri Joseph will future of cricket will depend on how he would cope up with this test series. So it would be very important for him in this test series and this test match. Southampton weather for the next 5 days is a little bit rainy and cloudy, the forecast, so it would be a new pitch, no domestic competition, nothing has been happened till now in England, so it would be a new pitch, so it would assist the bowlers at least in the first test match as they have a disadvantage of not using saliva on the ball. COVID-19 substitutions are allowed, and so both of these sides have reserve player groups. For England, James Bracey and Dan Lawrence have been inducted in the reserve player group, along with some experience of Sam Curran as awarded to their performances in the Test cricket. And now talking of now this is all about the first Test match. Now talking about the IPL probability. The IPL probability is almost around the October or around the T20 World Cup time. In either it would be in New Zealand, because New Zealand have agreed to host the IPL this time, but not in India anymore. New Zealand, Sri Lanka or UAE, these three are the contenders of the IPL. So hopefully the IPL would go ahead, and if T20 World Cup is deferred for the next year. So that's all. Please don't forget to subscribe, share to this channel, and thank you very much.